Welcome back to Talk of the Town. Football season is upon us.
It is.
And I love a good football game.
Oh boy.
I can't think of anything more unique than what's coming up at Nichols School.
Well, that would be the 7th annual Blondes versus Brunettes Buffalo Gridiron matchup to raise money to tackle Alzheimer's. Joining us here in studio, we do have one of the chairs, Jen Cadora. Hello, Jen. Thank you so much. And one of the players, I think she's on the brunette team, Lori Zakowski. It's nice to have you both here. Thanks for coming. Thanks. So, blondes versus brunette. Who would you be cheering for?
I'm kind of like a neutral observer.
Bit of a conundrum, right? Your wife's a redhead.
I'm a study of the game, so I'm going to be, watching very closely.
Oh boy, oh boy, studying the game.
I'm into football. I'm just into football.
Whatever you say, boss. So Jen, I have to ask, you've got what's called the ombre going on.
Yes,
so are you blonde or brunette? Whose team are you playing for?
Technically, I guess I'd be a free agent, which our redheads are. So.
Okay.
Yep,
right,
I get to pick which team I want, which would be the brunettes. So,
oh, ouch! Oh, I was sure she was going to say blonde.
I'm not afraid to pick a team.
So this has been going on for 7 years. This is the 7th year that you've had the blondes versus brunettes, and I'm sure that in those 7 years, the blondes have beat the brunettes more often than the brunettes beating the blondes.
3 years in a row they have, but this year we're going to break that streak. So.
Oh, so right now we've got 3-3 with the blondes versus. Okay, all right. We'll see how this goes down. How did all of this get started?
It actually started in Washington, D.C. 2 women were personally affected by the disease, and they wanted to come up with a creative way to tackle it, and they came up with flag football.
She said tackle it.
No pun intended. Okay. All right.
And now it's in over 37 cities across the nation.
Wow.
And Buffalo has been doing this since 2009, so this is our 7th annual game. So.
That's really great. So something that started small between 2 people who saw a need, and here it's spread across the country. That's fantastic. And it's here in Buffalo. It's just such a. I mean, that makes sense to me. This is the kind of thing our hometown folks would embrace.
Absolutely. And the quality of the football. Now let's talk about the football game itself. On the field itself, you guys, do a good game.
We do. Actually, I'll let Lori talk about it.
We work hard. We have practices at least twice a week. We have real coaches, real players, real refs. We run plays. We have zone defense. We run trips. We are playing real football.
Well, we have the Fred Jackson show during the season every Monday night. Maybe you guys can come in.
We could show them a few things.
Give them some hints.
Show them how it's done, ladies. So who are the coaches?
This year we have Rudy Fish and Mike Ford and Brian Dermont. They're volunteers just like the rest of the players. They come on. We're all held to a $300 minimum fundraising goal, and a lot of our players are surpassing that. We've got one player right now, Crystal Smith, who's been with us for a couple of years, who is well into close to 5,000. Our goal this year is 105,000. So we put
that's amazing.
Terrific. Wow.
To date, we've raised 381,000 just in the city.
To date, 381,000 just in Buffalo.
Terrific.
Yep.
Wow.
That is fantastic.
So our players are fierce on and off the field.
Yeah, that is really fantastic. And so how do you make up the teams?
It's all volunteer driven. We have a website. We opened the registration to women 21 and older. No experience necessary. Our coaches will teach you everything you need to know. We've got women that are in their 50s. Not that that's old, but these women come in. They're teachers, they're mothers, they're from all walks of life, and our coaches teach them everything they need to know to get them prepared for game day. And
so you're not just looking for people who are maybe naturally athletic, or maybe my first thought is this is going to be a bunch of young women who are maybe college athletes.
No,
but you're
it's a mix.
reaching out into the community beyond someone who may be typically seen as an athletic person, which is really great because it is a fundraiser that affects families and people of all ages.
And that's what this is about. And we're bringing in women that are just passionate about the cause, because our mission is to raise funds and awareness for the Alzheimer's Association Western New York chapter. And these women come in here not necessarily to play football, but to tackle the disease. So
yeah, and I love it. Women who are passionate about something, look out.
Well, Kim, you're pretty passionate. I mean, you're very athletic, right? I mean, could you use another
we can count on her for next year, right?
Oh, sure. if the blondes want to lose. Absolutely. Oh my goodness.
No experience necessary,
No
right?
experience. Okay, all right. No, if there's really no experience necessary, and if you really think somebody could hold my hand and teach me, because like what, you kick the ball into the net?
Something like that.
No, that's
We
soccer.
can work with
Right?
you.
Oh, well, that's a type of
Different
football.
kind of football.
Oh, okay,
Okay.
wrong country. Anyway, and so ladies, are you Bills fans?
Oh, absolutely.
Right, you're playing football. You must be Bills
It is
fans.
Buffalo.
All right. And how did your connection to this fundraiser start? Especially as you know, you're a chairperson, you're a player. How did this happen for the two of you?
I've played since year 1, so this is my 7th year playing, and I have a personal connection with my grandmother. Passed away about, I want to say now it's almost 10, 15 years, and my other grandma recently got diagnosed with it. So it's something near and dear to my heart that I want to have a part in when I can say that one day we will have it cured. And my sister also plays on the Blondes too, so it's a little family connection.
Sister versus sister.
Yeah,
we have
it
the
gets
sibling
even
rivalry.
better.
Yes.
Oh, nice,
Yes.
nice. And Jen, how about you?
I started the second year, and my grandmother had it, my Grandma Grace, and that's kind of what got me involved in this, and knowing and finding out more about the disease, that it's the 6th leading cause of death in the U.S., while the other deaths like heart disease and cancer and HIV are seeing declines in death. Alzheimer's is seeing an increase. I think it's close to 70% increase.
Wow.
And it is the only disease that cannot be cured, it can't be prevented, and it cannot be slowed. And that just doesn't sit right with me. It's to know that, you know, Alzheimer's patients have no hope is just unthinkable. So
There's no treatment.
But there
Like-
has
like
been
Larry.
progress in the studies and there's been no breakthroughs in treatment, but there has been some promising studies that have been done. I've read that there's progress in treating.
Yep, they're coming through with medication, and I can't speak, I'm not well versed in that, but I know that we're even getting the attention of our government, our Congress is really starting to help with the funding, and I think we had played a role in that.
I'm sure you did, because you're bringing attention to it. And you know, when a woman is passionate about something, no
Watch
one is
out.
as loud or as fierce, whether she's a blonde or a brunette. And we know that's true.
Well, this game is going to attract a little bit of attention, and tell us a little bit about when it's going to be and where it's going to be.
Okay, so it's this Sunday. It's August 23rd. It's at 2 o'clock. Our kickoff is actually at 2:15 this year. It's at Nichols School. We're actually playing in memory of Coach Charlie Dingboom, who has left a legacy here in the Western New York community with some athletes,
a great
starting
coach.
with Riverside School. Yes, a lot of people know him, and we're playing this year. Him and his wife are actually involved with the association, so we're putting a face to this disease finally. And we've actually got some great sponsors this year that are helping us hit our goal. Northtown is sponsoring us, and Raymore and Flanagan. And so tickets are $10. You can purchase them online. You can purchase them at the gates at Nichols School. Kids 12 and under are free, and it is a family-friendly event that's affordable, and you're going to be helping us tackle Alzheimer's, so we hope you'll be there.
Buffalo always invests in great causes.
Yeah.
Speaking of great causes, ladies, how lucky that you're here. You get to see
I think, aren't we out of time?
Phil. We are so not out of time. Nice try, Phil Arno. You see, last week the SPCA was in, and they're doing the Dog Biscuit Challenge. And in the Dog Biscuit Challenge, you challenge 3 people to eat a dog biscuit and donate to the Erie County SPCA. And
great.
I called Phil out last week. I ate a dog biscuit. Now it's Phil's turn.
See, I
Here
was
you
having
go,
root
sir.
canal last week, so
Yeah, well, that's
I
what you
couldn't
get.
be here for it. And this is a double loss.
And so I'm still not convinced you're going to eat that dog biscuit. I'll believe it when I see
It
it.
is low calorie? Did you say it's just...
I break it in half. It's fat free. Eat the dog biscuit, Phil. Eat the dog biscuit. Now I'm supposed to give him this root beer to drink after he eats the dog
You
biscuit,
sure?
but I'm considering drinking it myself. If you don't, what? Wait, got it? Do it. Chew. Oh, it's so yummy. Oh, I can hear it. He's chewing. He's chewing. He's chewing. Well, while Phil finishes
Not
his
bad.
treat, here's your root beer. Why don't you go ahead and
Okay.
finish that cookie? It's good for you. So
bad.
while Phil finishes his treat, we will end this edition of Talk of the Town. Good going
Okay.
down?
No
It's
problem.
good going down?
No
Okay. With a musical look at the Erie County Fair, which is going until Sunday at the Hamburg Fairgrounds. Thank you so much, Jen and Lori, for being here, and we can't wait to see how everything pans out with your Blondes versus Brunettes flag football.
Thanks to Fetch Dog Visits. Thanks for watching WBBZ. Thanks for watching Talk of the Town. Cheers.
Salute.